A note, perhaps the first, so out of a few, on The Kid Stays in the Pictures by Robert Evans. There are a lot of stories and anecdotes, inside jokes, so you can find in this thrilling actually book. I liked it, even if the author comes across as a bit of a Hollywood insider himself, which he is, arrogant at times, perhaps too full of himself, a Trump-like personality, if you will. Even if we can, perhaps as opposed to Trump, who, to be mean, has done nothing except build some constructions inherited with money inherited from his father, which some say he didn't really increase too much. He just, if he would just bet on or invest in the Shore stock at the stock exchange, he would have about the same money, maybe even more. Anyway, and he, in the process of building these towers and hotels, he bankrupted many small businesses, but which he wouldn't pay. He didn't want to pay, waited to be called in court. And some just businesses died in the process, went bankrupt. Coming back to Robert Evans, he was the head of Paramount in a period when the studio had trouble, but was still a major shop for excellent movies. In fact, Robert Evans is the producer of what some consider the best movie of all times, The Godfather. Inside we find stories related to The Godfather, how he came to the brilliant idea that he needs the Italian director for this Italian story of mafiosi. He found Francis Ford Coppola, with whom he argued a lot. There's a funny aspect to this. He had a bet on a Mercedes, and at the end, when the movie became successful, he was called, Robert Evans, by the head of Mercedes USA, who said, "There's a Mercedes here, Mr. Coppola." Says, "I'm sorry, it's for him." Yes, it's one of only two really special and expensive cars. The other one is for the Pope. So that was one aspect there. He had Kissinger invited. He had a party to celebrate the film with a theme, with guards dressed as hoodlums. He didn't know if this would be a success. In any case, not that this would be one of the best, if not the very best film of all time. There's a question of casting. Al Pacino was not known at the time. He was he called and wanted Al Pacino, but people didn't know him. Who? What? Al Pacino. I don't know. Spell it. P-A-C. And then again, when this man called the studio, another studio, who had him in a play, in a role, featuring in another film, the same thing. Al Pacino, who, and spell it. So he was in many ways launched. His career was launched with this Godfather film.